YouTube. It's 4:05, and so far the half has been a bust. It has not been a great day so far in regards to money. Of course, you know, Uber Eats. You know they ain't gonna pay much of nothing. The typical $4 to $6 range when you going less than a mile. Here we go again, bad connection. Texas. What's been going on? Hopefully you'll still stay connected. I'll be out of this little bad area. Every time I go down this particular road on North True Hills near Decatur, there's always bad connection. Amazing. Look at this fool. Just cut on now, bitch. Just cut on through like you ain't even look. You know, boy, I say, you know what? Sometimes the stupidest accidents that I see or pass through, I can see why people get into the dumb accidents that they get into. You just turn and she didn't even look. Did not even squarely look. Now, it could have turned into a big thing. And people just don't, you know, I just don't get it sometimes. You know we backed up on this street. Why people act like they act special at 4 o'clock during the rush hour time? And even if you're going to turn illegally, at least do it and be cautious about it. Not just cut straight through and don't even turn your head. Let me tell you. Okay, I'm in this bad connection zone. But let me tell you what happened. Now, I've been doing Grubhub from 11 to 1 and then from 2 to 4. Now, the first block, I didn't get but one order. Dropped it off, you know, everything going fine. Then the second block, then I did Uber Eats in between. Did 2 orders with Uber Eats. And I know this stupid bitch gave me a low grade. And I'm asking her, before I even left NERCS, can you please provide an address into the app? Everybody else have found it before. You know, everybody want to tell me what everybody else has done. I don't know what everybody else did. But I'm not going to go and leave the restaurant until you put an address in the app. And then when I got there, you still talking about everybody else. So I had to explain to this bitch the reason that you have to put in the physical address is for security reasons. You know? And I had a feeling the next time somebody gives me some smart ass remark when I ask them to do something, and I'm not asking you anything difficult. How you work at a place and you don't even know your physical address where you work at? Who the hell knows where the shops at Lenox is? And then when I get there to the shop of Lenox, it's like 15, 20 stores in the shopping plaza. And then you telling me the store name is Atlanta, some stupid name. Then when I get in there, you don't even say thank you. You know, I should have just not even picked up that order. And I had a feeling that I shouldn't have picked it up. I should have picked, matter of fact, I should have picked it up. Then says, unable to locate, still got paid for the delivery, and went on about my business. Shoot, I had like an 87% rating with Uber Eats. And then I looked at it, it dropped to an 80. So I knew it was that bitch who did it. I knew it was her. You know, because I didn't do Uber Eats hardly this whole entire couple of days. Then I did Grubhub. I got the second, you know, dropped off my second order. My first order with Grubhub. No, that was Uber Eats. Dropped off my second order with Uber Eats. And after all of that, I only end up making $8. Some $8 and some change. That was it. So I said, you know what? It ain't make no difference if I'm in Buckhead, Stone Mountain, wherever. I'm not gonna make any more money going to Buckhead and going and messing around with Midtown and all these stupid places. So then here come Grubhub. Now Grubhub, I only did one order for lunch. Then the second order came through. I'm driving for an hour. Exactly. All you gotta do is just put it in what somebody asked you to do. Everybody else found it before, you know. And these dumb crackers don't give a damn whether something happened to you. They don't. They just want their fucking lunch. They just want you to drop them off and do whatever until it affects them. Then they wanna get, you know, then they wanna get all whatever about it. He raped me. He attacked me. Lying, you know, lying ass. I was drunk, and next thing you know, I ended up in the park, and I took Uber, but I don't know how I got in the car. You know, lying on people. You know, I don't give a dang, because you know what? You're not gonna sit here and tell me what other people done. Then when you know, next time that happens, I'm like I said yesterday, I had to deal with a fool. I said, can you please come outside your door while I carry these 6 drinks? No. Okay. No. All right, no. I drove the hell off and left, and still got paid for the delivery. Threw that shit right and drank that little tea, that large tea that he ordered. Took me a little snippet of the Zaxby's, which I don't even like Zaxby's, and threw that shit in the garbage. You know, I'm not gonna be dealing with some stupidness with people with these little nasty ass attitudes. I didn't ask you to come to the car. I said, can you just come outside to your door so I could see where so I can know what apartment you in. You know, I'm just really starting to really can't stand people in terms of how you're gonna treat me like, yeah, you're not gonna treat me like trash. But let me tell you, half these dang dumb crackers are trash, white trash themselves. They always got this sense of entitlement, and then they think they're doing something with their nasty looking houses. I went to this one man's house, and he had garbage all outside of the garage. And it was several people's houses that was like that yesterday. I was like, what the fuck? And now the last, you know, I called this one man. I said, I can't see where this house is located, because it was like a big truck covering the sun. So I called him. I'm in New York. This is for my parents. So I said, well, the mail, he talking about the mailbox is on the ground. Not on the ground. Yeah, talking talking about, oh, it's the house that has a lot of weeds and over bushes. Over bushes? It was beyond over bushes. That house was so unkept. And your snooty ass got the nerve. I live in New York, and it's for my parents. Rather than you buying them some cheap ass hamburger, why don't you sit up here and hire a contractor and come and fix up your parents' house? I walk up there to the damn house. The backyard had garbage, literally like a dump. It looked like a damn city dump. Had garbage laying all over the ground, bags of garbage. The lawn looked like it was not cut in months. I say months. Mosquitoes all over the damn place. I'm walking to the house, knock on the door. I hear this old man, what you want? And then, then the old lady, she come to the, she's like, I got it. Oh, shut up, be quiet. That's all I hear in the background and behind the door. And then I get to the door, it had all these cobwebs, spider webs all over the door. Then I got bit by mosquitoes. I was so dang bitten up. And ooh, I was so disgusted. And then it had trash and unkept. I mean, now I know my grass need to be cut. But god dang it, it need to be cut because it's been raining, but it's not like that. Not overgrown to the point where the weeds grown up into the house. You know how it looked like a ghost house. That's what it looked like. Then it had like broken chairs all up in the front entry of the house. All the wild bushes was unkept. It was so big that you couldn't even see the house. Now, I'm quite sure if they lived in a homeowner association, they would have told them, they would have been fined big time. Matter of fact, the city would have fined them. Because I would have called elderly protective services. Because there ain't no telling. They had these raggedy chairs and just a dump. Garbage. And the weeds were so big, it was like sizes of a half a tree engulfing in the house. Now I'm not gonna blame the parents, the old dudes, they were elderly. I'm blaming that damn son. I'm in New York. Then if you in New York, then you need to hire a contractor. He had AT&T. AT&T was there, so they covering the house. I couldn't see shit. And I'm walking, talking about you could come through the garage. You don't think I'm gonna go through the damn garage? I wouldn't even be able to walk through the garage. You should watch Drive Girl Drive video called I'd rather quit Uber Eats. And she yes, it was in the front door, it was in the back door, it was in the back of the house. I could see it. I was like, why? And this was 2 houses I've been to that looked like that. The other man, old white man, come to the door too. He had like this raggedy looking house coat on and all ripped up. And I was like, well, goddamn. Now it's 90-something degrees in Atlanta. I ain't seen a one bit window opened up. All the windows in the house was closed. I was like, now I know, goddamn, it's got to be burning up, and ain't no air conditioner running because no, it ain't had no fire trash bag. This was like garbage all over the front yard, all over the backyard, in the front. And the only reason why you couldn't see the backyard, you couldn't see the trash, because the trees were covering it up. It was so many overgrown bushes, overgrown vegetable state that it almost covered the whole house. You couldn't even see the house. And this was in Dunwoody. Very nice $400,000, $500,000 home. And all you could do for your parents is give them some nasty ass burger from Farm Burger and a milkshake and a sweet tea. Even if they asked for that meal, you could have done a whole lot better for them and hire some contractors, hire somebody to come and maintain the house. And it wasn't even in a raggedy You gotta hire some dang contractors for your parents and have somebody come over there, cut that. I mean, matter of fact, they need the whole thing. The whole house probably need to be done. Ain't no telling what the inside look like. Ain't no telling. Now I know I've been busy and stuff and running around, but I could assure you, I'm gonna take out the trash. I'm gonna put the dishes in the dishwasher and run the dishwasher and come on home. But I would never, you know, can you imagine if you don't keep up your house cleaning, housework, and let that thing go for months? I mean, garbage, really people, not in the garbage bags, and it's just in the trash. I mean, just garbage, just laid all over the place. And this was 2 houses I've been to yesterday with Uber Eats that was like that. No, one was Grub, and the other was Uber Eats. And these were like, you know, I was like, you know, this person, I live in New York. You know, you live in New York, and let me tell you, this is what's gonna happen. See, the parents are elderly, and then when they eventually pass away, then he gonna leave New York, come down to Dunwoody in the house, and then try to, you know, spruce it up, fix it up, flip it, and sell it for the proceeds. You know, he ain't done no service for his parents, but buy some nasty ass hamburger and a milkshake for them, because I don't think they was expecting it. Because I told them, I said, oh, I think your son, he ordered this for you. And I'm looking, and I'm leaving the house, you know, after all those damn mosquitoes bit the hell out of me. I was like, God damn, I was so dang itchy and bit up. I had to go to the dollar. I had to go to Walmart and get me some damn cream to put on my legs. I walking out with short pants on. Man, let me tell you, that did not do no service for those parents to be like, to do that. None, I tell you. And that was just so despicable, just plain despicable, I tell you. You know, and I just don't understand it. I've gone to a lot of people that I deliver food for, groceries and stuff, and it'll be the elderly parents, and they order in the child, or their child lives in another state. It don't make no sense to do that. None at all. Now, I'll get off that soapbox for a moment, but let me tell you, today with Grubhub, I had an order. It was supposed to be someplace on 513 West Peachtree Street. I'm driving. I'm like, where the hell is this place? I pulled up, called the restaurant. I said, excuse me, where are you located? It's supposed to be 513 West Peachtree. I'm in the dang parking, like I pulled up, it was in a parking lot with a valet parking or whatever it was. Then I said, okay, let me put in the other GPS. Took me right back to where I was. I called Grubhub. I said, you know what, I've been driving and I can't seem to locate this restaurant. It's almost an hour since I've been driving looking for this restaurant, and I can't find it. So they unassigned it, said they reassigned it or whatever. Now, it affected my acceptance rate, because now I only accepted 2. That was only 2 deliveries that I got, from 11 to 1 and then 2 to 4. So my whole acceptance rate is 50%. So I called back and asked them, what is the acceptance rate to order that I get the guarantee? They said 95% in Atlanta. I'm like, 95%? And I was so fortunate to get a hold of this one girl, or CSR, and I told her what happened. So she looked it up, and she said, I said, yes, it confirms that's a parking lot. So she put in a trouble ticket to driver payment, because then that needed to be investigated and looked into, because they said that that's not even a business over there. So I told them what happened. I said I called, somebody picked up the phone, and he told me that just you go and get your ticket validated. But he saw that they saw it too, that there was no restaurant. There was nothing there at that address, and I confirmed the address. So they probably gonna fix that, and then now my acceptance rate is intact. But it has not been busy so far. I go back at 5 o'clock, but I went back to Stone Mountain, and I'm going to, I don't know why I got off of this exit. I should have got off at Dan Tucker. That's what I should have done. Dang it. I should have just went to Tucker. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get as close as to Lilburn as I can get. Not Lilburn. Maybe I'll go to Stone Mountain. Because I know Grubhub is in Stone Mountain, Redan, Stonecrest Mall. That's what they tell me. But I'm going to try to stay on this side of town for the next, until my block is over, which is at 9 o'clock. And I would love to make sure I get home in time. What kind of car do you drive? I have a Kia Optima Limited. You know what? What the fuck? DeKalb County driving behind me all damn that time. Jackass. Hate damn fucking DeKalb. I got that Kia Optima Limited. That sporty edition. Already got 101,511 miles. Man, everybody love this car. They see this car, they love it. Because it's not like that. It don't look like the ones that you see. But I think if I get another car, I'm not getting a car next time. I'm going to get me a I guess they call it a CRV. It's not like a it's not a truck. It look like a van. No, not a van. I guess you could say it looks like a truck. I'm gonna get something like that next time around. I'm not getting no cars anymore. And I'm not gonna buy it new either. I'm gonna buy me a used one. But I'm gonna keep this, and I need to drive that other car I got. I got a Corolla, which has 110,000 miles on it, and then nothing's wrong with that car. I need to take that car and use that as delivery, especially if I'm doing Uber Eats. But I need to pay for the registration and pass the emission test, because it's been sitting in the garage. Now it's not in the garage anymore, but it runs pretty good. But I'm gonna start driving that car. Oh, so sick and tired. So sick and tired. What's going on up here? Dang, how you crashed into the truck, into the wall? It looked like he crashed into the wall. Now I know there's a whole lot of Uber Eats up and down 78. Oh Lord. You know, I'm gonna go home for a couple of hours, turn on the app. Because see, if I turn on Uber Eats, at least I'll be still in the zone. Made me so mad, but I need to get me some orders in order for me to get that guarantee. Because there ain't no point in me turning on no app if I don't get 95%. So, no. I gotta get 95%. That means I gotta get what? I gotta take... I hope that they fixed that problem and gave me credit for that one that was in the, that was a bad address and a bad business. Because I really be thinking that people be scamming when they do these food orders. I really believe people do that. I think people steal people's purse or credit cards and try to order food like Uber Eats and Grubhub and go online and see if it goes through. Put in a fake address somewhere and then put another fake address for delivery just to see what happens. And then you have you running around looking for a business that don't even exist. Because you know what? That address that was going to the person's house, it didn't even look like an address that goes to a business or residence. You know, and I always ask Grubhub, how do y'all determine such things like that? Because I know for a fact that it was many of times. Yep, it was something. What had happened in Dallas? What was going on in Dallas? There were people using the credit cards or something, or putting that little skimmer thing on the gas, using people's credit cards. What happened? Dang, I got a bad connection. I won't be able to know what you're gonna say until. Let me see. Come on, people, drive. I gotta go to the bathroom. Dang. I'm going to my house first. I'm going right in the house and wait till this little 5 o'clock traffic. I ain't gonna say go away, but I'm gonna see if I pick me up. I'm gonna see if I can pick up a couple of Grubhub orders in Stone Mountain. Today has not been a good day monetary wise, I can tell you that. I hope I'll be able to make it. I hope I could crack $60 before the end of this night. My cutoff point is 10 o'clock, so yeah, I be thinking people be doing some scams with these food deliveries, because I know one time last year sometime I had got a delivery to pick up some food from some restaurant, and I'm driving. I was driving in a circle, and I put the address in. I had a GPS in my car, the GPS on the phone, and it took me to somewhere that didn't even exist. The address didn't even exist. No, it existed. It took me to some it never took me to where I needed to go. It took me, says you are here, but then it was like in a parking lot next to it was in a parking lot, in a business parking lot, and it wasn't even a restaurant or nothing. I called Grubhub and told them about it. I said that it took me to an address that led me into a business parking lot, and there was no restaurant. Yes. And then when I get there, it's an address to a parking lot, or it's a address to a closed business, and then the person who was and it had like the person name was like Rodriguez or something. What did it say? I can't read what it says. Let me see. I noticed that Uber Eats GPS always sends me to alleys. Yeah. That's why I don't know. I try to use Waze a couple of times, but the other day it took me to a dead alley, to a dead end street. But then I said, you know, that's why I don't try to follow too much when it shows me these cuts and turns. So I look at it and see what the next major street is, and then I just bypass it and let me stay on a main street. But sometimes I don't know, sometimes that GPS thing don't be working. It takes you all the way around the corner. I said, why the hell did it tell me to do that? And luckily for me, that's why I like to stay around the house, because if I'm familiar with an area and I'm looking at the GPS, I said, that doesn't make any sense. Why is it telling me? And I know where to go, so I don't even, you know, worry about that too much. But I noticed that sometimes it will give you wrong directions. But clearly, I know that they've been having some issues with people having their credit card stolen, or something's going on where they're using people's credit card or name or something, and they're ordering food and the places don't even exist. Places don't even exist. Everybody back to school now. They better not leave no dang trash in my dang yard, because they love to be going to McDonald's and leaving McDonald's wrapper in front of my house. Alright, I'm gonna be whew. Yeah, everybody went back to school this week, so I know those little teenagers, they won't be ordering food sitting at home all day. So let me tell you, I've been having a lot of orders by these little 17, 18-year-olds. Got a phone, and then they got Uber Eats or whatever. All right, I'll be back in a second. Alright, I'm back. Let me see. Ain't nothing in this dang refrigerator. Nothing. Yeah. I'm gonna have to stay away from certain areas in Atlanta. I'm gonna have to start going either further out in the suburbs and go to the places where I used to do Instacart at, which was Swanee and Peachtree Corners, over in that direction. Because one, if I get any orders from there, where there's Uber Eats, I tend to get tips when I go more so in those areas. I keep sticking around Stone Mountain and try to go back to North Drew Hills and, Emory area. Do you get priority scheduling? Well, I just started Grubhub back again as of last week. I was doing Grubhub from October of last year till about February, and they kicked me off. Then I wrote them several months ago, and I told them that I know my record's good, and somebody in New York, supposed to be the area manager for Atlanta, gonna threaten to deactivate me, talking about I wasn't accepting orders. I said that's a lie. So they deactivated me from February till just recently last week, and I have sent an email months ago to somebody, and they say, oh, we looked at your record and we're gonna reactivate your account or whatever. So, and I had left it alone at one point. So I guess I had priority scheduling when I got reactivated, and then I chose my blocks Thursday for this week. But I've dropped a couple of blocks so far, but not to the point where I would think that I would lose my early access for next week. But so far I got early access, or priority access rather. I guess that's what the word is. But I heard that it don't make a difference, because I bumped into so many people talking about they don't even work a block, and they don't work a schedule, and they just turn on the app and work, and that's it. I was like, since when? Because I always thought that you're supposed to have some priority scheduling blocks. But for some reason, some people sworn up and down that you don't have to have a block. And some people, and to be honest with you, yeah, I don't know. They told me, and I asked them 2 times already, that it's not in the contract, but they highly don't suggest doing that, because if you get an order, and say you pick up an order, and say they could turn around and unassign it to you and tell you, and they could lock you off automatically if they want. So if you taking away, hey David, so if you taking away orders from people who are scheduled on the block, they could take that order away from you and assign it to someone who actually has a block, and then they don't have to pay you. So they say you're taking a risk when you do that. So they don't highly suggest it, but as long as you're able to pick up that order and you drop it off to that customer, and once you drop it off to that customer, they could pay you, but in actuality, they don't have to. Ooh. You mean temperature-wise it's hot in Orlando, or is it just hot in terms of food deliveries? I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what the deal is. Garland, what happened? Garland, Texas Vegan. I like that name. But I could tell you, you still make more money with Grubhub, even if you don't get the guarantee. That's for sure. You like doing Grubhub, or do you or you listen on your headphones? What do you do? What kind of work do you do? This one driver got his order canceled. I was wondering. Because like I told you, the reason why you got the order was because if he worked on if he was not assigned to a block and he picked up that order, they could unassign it from him and give it to you. That's what happened to me yesterday at the firehouse. I came to the firehouse to get an order. The guy told me somebody already got there and picked up my order, and they told me it was a $20 order or something, and this person well, I don't know, but I know with Grubhub that's what happened. I like Grubhub not just driving all across town 20 minutes and I canceled it. It affects my acceptance. I don't know what happened with that. All I know is if that happens where somebody else pick up the order and it was your order, then you could call Grubhub. I'll look for license. Okay. You look at license plates for people going to the tow booths and send it to the tow companies. What? I don't like DoorDash no more. I hate DoorDash. I did DoorDash for 1 week, and some ratchet girl at Highland Bakery gonna tell me that I went in there and cursed in front of customers. I said, you damn bitch lie. Now I know y'all probably say, you probably did, look how you sound on this channel. But no. Trust me, most of the time when I'm ranting on my channel like this, I don't act like that when I go out and about in public. I really don't. That's why I have this video. It's because you get to vent everything out on YouTube of how of feelings that you can't tell people when you see them. Because trust me, if I hold it in, But let me tell you, with DoorDash, I made about over $600 something with DoorDash in 1 week. Tips and things. I think I did like 50 deliveries in that 1 week's time with DoorDash. Last year when I did it, and I went to this Highland Bakery on a Sunday, and this ratchet girl with this rag on her hair, I walk in there and she was like, hey sweetheart, everybody she addressed is sweetheart and this and that, and I was, and I went there reading what I wanted on my phone. The person wanted cream cheese, salmon, bagel, whatever. And they wanted a certain way. So I had to read from the, yeah. But let me tell you. So after that, she was like, you can't just read. First of all, when it was white folks in front of me, she was all, hey, sweetheart, how you doing? When I get up there, she had like a little nasty, funky-ass attitude. And I told her, make sure that it's not overdone or whatever. Can you just read me what what the order was? And she, just getting all nasty about it. And then turned around. She was like, Becky, can you go help this person? Then she comes over there. Becky, the white girl, come over here. I gave the order. Then it was time when I was about to leave. I look in the bag, because you know with DoorDash, you got to check the order before you leave and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, pay for the order with that little credit card they give you. And then she turned around. I said, you did not put the cream cheese on that was on the bagel that was requested. But you didn't pay for that. You know, so at that point, I went to this other guy. He was filling up the straws and stuff. I said, well, can I have the name to the, I asked, I said, can I get the name to the corporate office? And I was going to make a complaint. So the next day, I get up, and that happened to me the other day, the ghetto. Like she was all nice to the white people in front of me. Then when I got there, she don't even address me. I had to call her what I was. You know, I just don't get it. You know, these people, boy, they just, ooh, they get on my damn nerves when they do that crap. And then the next day, I turned on my app, it was deactivated. So I was like, what the hell? And then after that, I went down to the office. Exactly. And I get deactivated, and then they told me in front of everybody who was getting reinstated in the office about, they came in here and they said that you was loud. Loud? Really? I'm loud. I'm almost 50 years old. How the hell I'm gonna be walking into some establishment that's not even my food for that matter, and I came in there loud? Well, he have to suspend you for 2 weeks. So I came back 2 weeks later. Then he come and tell me, they said you curse. All right, you went to saying that I was loud to cursing. And you know, I called the Highland Bakery corporate office, made a report, made a complaint against that girl. And that's when I did Grubhub. Right around that time, because I really meant to sign up for Grubhub. I didn't really meant to sign up for DoorDash. I was looking because they both had the red shirt, you know, so I didn't remember what someone told me. But I really was going to sign up for Grubhub. And I wasn't even thinking about what a DoorDash was, you know. So, but I didn't like DoorDash one bit, because one, you had to stand in line, order the food, wait for that credit card to go through. Then you had to check the order, make sure this is done, this is right. It was just too much. It was too much. And I had big orders. I was delivering like 5, 6, 7 pizzas at one time, and I had to go to Agnes Scott College, at some women's college, to deliver pizzas. They was filming a movie on the campus, and I couldn't get through, and it was these black girls rather. They ordered the pizzas, and they getting a little snotty attitude. Here they come with their little nasty attitude. I said, what the hell is going on with this attitude with these black folks? You know, I'm calling them and say, can you tell me where you okay? Well, I'm sorry. First of all, Agnes Scott College ain't all that. You know? And then they pulled up. Well, just stay where you at. We just come with the golf cart. And they came, and then this fat girl, she still makes... I know. Exactly. Exactly. Uber Eats or Uber has the best logistics wise when it comes to orders, and especially Uber Eats. But the pay sucks. I don't know. I don't think so. Not 3 to 5. No, it ain't, because I did 2 to 4, and like I said, that last order that took me, it was a bogus trip. That bogus trip, which took me to 50% acceptance rate for the day. Hopefully they'll correct that. What time is it? Because I'm supposed to start 4:55. Okay, I got 5 more minutes, and then I'm gonna turn on my apps. And then I don't think so. I don't think it's worth working Grubhub between 3 and 5. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna pick 3 to 5 blocks anymore during the week with Grubhub. I'll do that on a weekend, but I'm not gonna do that during the week. I think, matter of fact, that's my time I need to spend in going to the gym. Hey, Alicia. But let me tell you. So that's what happened. So when they talked about I was suspended from from DoorDash. Let me see. I did figure something out though. I stopped going to the area that has the boost because they don't tip. These people are rich folks, but when I work my city, which is 30 minutes away from the booth. That's true. That's true though, to be honest with you. They want you to go Uber Eats. I got a boost for the last 2 weeks, going on the 3rd week now. And every area that's a boost is either 2 things. It's either deep in the heart of the city of Atlanta, where you can't get no parking, you dropping off food, and it's not like it's getting paid a whole lot. Now, any place that's a major city where it's major attractions and stuff and there's no parking, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it to me. And I think Uber Eats and Grubhub and all these companies, they want people to go to where these townhouses are and high-rise buildings, no parking. They need to pay a premium to us and say, okay, for $5, we'll send you, we go there. $5-10, to be honest. $5 to $10 automatically, just because you're going downtown. You know, because to me, to be honest with you, why would I live downtown? I don't care what city it is. Dallas, New York, San Francisco, wherever. Any place where it is heart of downtown, everything is there. Everything is walking distance. You don't need a car. You don't need to be ordering no food to have it delivered to you. I start work. Yep. It ain't worth the boost. Let me tell you. 1.3, 1.4 is only what, $1? It's only like $1 and that's it. It's not even that much. It's not like you getting $3, $4, $5, you know? Now if you talking about 3 times the boost, I could see that. Exactly. The money you make in the boost is the same money you're going to spend just to get there. You already spent that. It ain't worth it. It ain't that much. 1.3, 1.4. They act like it's double. It ain't even double. It ain't worth it. For me to go to downtown Atlanta, it's going to take me, it will take me 30 minutes to get there. And even if I go to the beginning of the area that's in the area, I'm still not even there. I was so mad they had a boost in Stone Mountain, and I live in Stone Mountain, and I still wasn't in the area they said. So when I said, where the hell is it, man, they talking about the hood or part of Stone Mountain where, and then they got the nerve to be 5 to 9 o'clock at night. I'm not going anywhere between 5 and 9 o'clock at night. Exactly. They want you to go. It's all the places in Stone Mountain. It's all in an apartment complex. They all ain't got no damn sign to go to take you nowhere. It's always in restaurants that I know for a fact. You go there to wait for some food, you're going to be sitting there forever. Every time. This Cockin City seafood place. Perfect example. You could go over there, wait for food, and they'll never have it ready. And if it's ready, you pick it up. Is this it? Is this the whole entire order? Yeah. Then when the customer gets it, I didn't get my drink. I didn't get something. It's the same seafood place over and over again. Exactly. You know? But the one thing I would say with Uber Eats though is that if you pick, as long as you pick up that food and you pick up that order and you make an attempt to deliver that food, I say the customer wasn't there and you could drop off and they'll pay you for it. The drop off delivery fee is only 20 something cent. It's not even the full amount. See, y'all talking amongst yourselves now. Oops, what time is it? Y'all can keep me. 5:01. It's time for me to log on with Grubhub. If Grubhub don't give me that guarantee for that dang fare, I'm gonna be upset. Alright, y'all, I'll be back in a minute. Alright, y'all, I'm back. I had to log on to Grubhub. I have a block from 5 to 7 and then 7 to 9. So basically 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4 hours, 4 more hours, and I gotta get me at least dang, I gotta get me a lot of orders for me to make sure I get that guarantee, because if I don't get 95%, then logging off all these hours wouldn't make a difference. I hope I get that damn guarantee for today, because I didn't get it yesterday. Ooh, they made me so mad. Yesterday I logged on for 7 hours and 45 minutes. 7.5 hours rather. And they turned around and said that I had 10 deliveries total, but I only accepted 7 of the 10. I said, where the hell y'all get 10 from? Y'all only gave me 7 orders. Oh, we sent you an order at 8:02 and then 8:04. I said, well, what does that have to do with me? Because my block was over at 8 o'clock. And I was on the phone with Grubhub because somebody took one of my orders from Firehouse Subs, and the manager at Firehouse was calling Grubhub on the phone, telling him what happened. And I'm on the phone telling them what happened, that I came in, they had me down to pick up an order, but they said somebody else picked it up. And I was on the phone, trying to straighten that out. And then in the process, they talking about they were sending me orders when I was on the phone. How would you send people orders on the phone when you trying to figure out and straighten out a situation when I'm on the phone with y'all? And then customer service, with the customer called in, wanted to know where their food was because they had it marked down delivered. And I said, no, I had to mark it delivered because I had to get it off my screen. And I was calling y'all to tell y'all to correct it. So I had to do something. So that was a whole big screw up, mixed up situation. And after all of that, the next day, it showed that I had missed 3 orders. I'm like, hell no, I didn't miss no 3. So that whole thing was like, totally messed up my whole guarantee. And then I only got $56 yesterday instead of the $75 that they owe me. So today, Same thing. Going to a parking lot. They better fix that thing tomorrow. I know that for sure. They better adjust it from yesterday, and they better adjust it today. Because if they don't fix it, I got that letter right on that counter about that Grubhub lawsuit, and they sent me a second letter, and I might say, bump it. Let me join in the lawsuit. Because I know I worked over 40 hours with Grubhub in the past. And I assure you, a lot of these companies, they know they're doing wrong. And I sure hope they get each and every one of them. Instacart, the biggest culprit of them all. Everybody was so focused on Uber being the bad guy. But to be honest with you, it's these other companies that they needed to be cautious about. I'm so sleepy. I'm going to sit right on my couch. I'm going to leave about 6 o'clock. And then I'm going to go out and get me some Grubhub orders. But I'm going to wait till after 5 o'clock comes. There's too much rush hour traffic to be running out there. And I'm going to wait and see if I get me a Grubhub order while I'm sitting here chatting with y'all. Look at my kitchen in the background. That's my kitchen in the background. This is my family room, as y'all can see. Let me show y'all. That's the sitting room. That's my little picture on the wall. It was made by artists. I know y'all saw that. Let me see. Oh, so I'm gonna sit here and wait. Dang, I ain't got no, let me see, I ain't got no dinner cooked, no nothing. I guess I could eat my salad. I know what I can make when I get back. I'll make me some salmon. Salmon croquettes with a salad. That's what I'm gonna make. Yep, that's what I'm gonna make when I get back. Make me some salmon. I know what I could eat. I could make me some grits and some salmon. See, I like shrimp, but I don't like shrimp like, you know, like how people eat shrimp with the grits. Yeah, I'm gonna do salmon. Salmon croquettes and grits. Y'all think that sound good? It's this place, this wing place up the street. People just go, they swear, Blitz wings. I'm like, what's so special about these dang Blitz wings? And they always have this shrimp and grits. And the only thing it was some plain ass grits with some broiled shrimp. And people be swearing up and down with these shrimp and grits. Now, I don't know. You know, I didn't see what was special about it. And then they had these Parmesan wings. Everything is fried. All the wings are fried. They're the only one place I know that sells whole wings. Not pieces. They sell pieces too, but they actually sell the whole entire wing. But it's 5 wings. They want 5 wings for $12.99, which includes the order of fries. That's a little bit too high. For 5 chicken wings. I was like, what's the difference between the pieces and the whole wings, other than the fact that you're just cutting it at the joint, you know? 10-piece wings with some fries. They want $79. They want $7.99. But if you got 5 pieces of whole wings with fries, they want double. It's double. But yet, I'm like, ain't that so stupid? It can't be no 5. It can't be, no. I don't know. I'm not going to order any food from them anytime soon because I'm supposed to be cutting back from eating fried anything. Dang, I could have went to the gym. Let me see what time it is. 5:11. Yeah, I'm going to sit right back here until I see if I get me a Grubhub order. around this area. I know there's one place that has Grubhub. It's that soul food place. I wonder if anybody's gonna order Grubhub from them. And I know Uber Eats a pickup, so I may just turn on Uber Eats too while I'm at it, to be honest. Who else is on here? Garland, Texas. I know you still probably here. You still working. David, you still here? Lexi, you still there? David, you still there? Let me see what y'all doing. Y'all be talking amongst yourselves and y'all don't even know. Drive safe. Well, this broadcast been on for 66 minutes. I've been yapping. Who watches The Have and the Have-Nots? Who watches that show? Tyler Perry show on the old network. The Have and the Has-Not come on tonight. I need to do a live channel or a video about that. That's a big following of people. Got a Facebook group. This is one guy. He talks. He makes little YouTube commentary videos about the haves and the have-nots. Boy, let me tell you. Who watches that show? If y'all watches that, please subscribe to my channel. I would love to get a discussion amongst ourselves about that show. But boy, I know they only got probably a couple more episodes remaining before the season ends. And then it'll be the other show that I like to watch that's gonna pick up and leave, and you know, they're gonna pick up where they left off at, which is the other Tyler Perry show, If Loving You Is Wrong. Now that is something that I can't wait to pick up and see what happens too. Oh, I'm so sleepy. Alright. You know what? Let me turn on my Uber Eats order because I ain't gonna get no Grubhub order. I hope I get some because I do not want to mess up my guarantee. I'm gonna be pissed. Because if I'm be logged on all this time and I don't see that money, I'm gonna be hot. I'm telling you. Alright. I'll talk to y'all soon. I'll talk to y'all later on. Let me go and turn on Uber Eats because I want to see if anybody's going to pick up. Y'all be safe out there. And anybody got any tips or suggestions on how to maximize some money? I do need to make some money this week. I can't be playing around. That's for sure. Alright, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Have a safe drive back home.